Thank you for everyone who showed up early. Okay, Marie. Welcome everyone who showed up and everyone. Oh, Sarah is coming from Perth, Australia. Wow, we have a lot of Australian in the house. Welcome, welcome, beauties. So good to see you. This is a very intimate space, very intimate room, and we will share it with the world after. So we get to really just talk and show ourselves and be seen and be celebrated. If you want to share how you're feeling, what you're coming here with, share with us in the chat. It can be seen as a question, but it's anything you want to announce, anything you want to bring into the room. And I want you to really arrive today. So I know it's a lot to ask in today's world. So my name is Numa. Hello. And some of you here might actually not know what it is that we're about to speak and why are you here, but you felt curious and you arrived. So before even saying anything about myself or the vision, I just want to promise to you today is not going to be just another conversation, and we are very respectful of time and energy. We're not trying to bring anyone into a state of more screen time if unnecessary. So I just want to share that I'm very excited. I think I'm going to take my shirt off and celebrate the sweat of excitement. I'm excited for myself. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for us. I'm excited for the birth of this part, to be a mother, for this huge vision. Let's go. So, I want to first, before we dive in, I just want to say who's sitting with us in the room right now. We have a beautiful vision that we're just gonna talk with you about right after I present the beautiful powerhouse women that are sitting with me here. Each one of you is such a multidimensional, cosmic, multi-layered, stunning, wealthy, a whole creation, a whole universe on her own. And us coming here together, we are cooking something very strong, very powerful, and very exciting that is going to impact the life of so many people. This is an exponential vision carrying codes of the new earth. So let's welcome the beauties sitting here with us. And take a sip of water. And long inhale to every beat of our being. And let it spread in our bodies. I welcome in the house Caitlin Erica. She's in Greece right now, but she's coming from Australia. She's going to lead us in the dimension of body temple, everything to do with eros and sensuality. She's going to introduce herself later. So I'm gonna go ahead and also welcome Georgia Morelli in the house. Hooray! Georgia in Australia, leading the dimension of cosmic blueprint, astrology, relationships, sexuality, all in the mix. I cannot wait. Thank you for coming. And we have Talia Sol coming to us from Costa Rica, a longtime sister of mine. She's gonna lead the dimension of life as a dream. Talia loves to bring and bridge the realms of shamanism and co-creation of an intentional life. She's also going to introduce herself later and bring her medicine in this session. And we have in the house our beautiful Shakti, Holia Shakti, coming from Australia. Our mama, she's gonna lead us through the dimension of thresholds, everything to do with the transitions of life, fertility, motherhood, the womb. Ooh, it's gonna be so juicy and so wealthy. And our first season is actually focused on relationships, but not as a linear concept. It's the relationship between our inner masculine and feminine, our relationship to our womb, our relationship to the world, our relationship to our inner child. So we really chose carefully and curated those who can bring that in the sight of what we are building here for the first season. And I'm gonna also introduce the facilitators that couldn't arrive today because of time zones, because of life, but they are so, so precious to us. So I will present Nami Peled from Chiang Mai, Thailand. She might join us later, taking and leading the sacred union dimension, all about repairing connection and communication of couple. And Nasade coming from Berlin, Germany, taking the dimension of wealth code. She's a purpose coach. She's a very brilliant, genius woman. I cannot wait to see what she's bringing in the house. And we have Belinda Bell from Sweden, who has been initiated through what it means to hold a healthy nervous system. She's taking and leading the dimension of inner realms. So these are our amazing powerhouse women joining into the first season, leading the quality of the house. So it's so important that you understand what is going to happen here in the gathering. We are going to go into the vision and why this house was even built. Why was it born? Why is it necessary? What is it made of? What is it the medicine of? We are going to meet individually some of the women who are holding this space with me and hear directly from 3 of them today. I'm going to take you inside the house and give you an actual tour of the rooms, the spaces, and this whole luxurious architecture that we've built, and what it means to actually belong in a space like that. And in the end of the session, I'm going to also show one of the most special things that has been built here as part of this whole ecosystem. I'm going to share it at the very end. This is making this kind of membership club and sanctuary a very, very special and unique place. Aside from all of the medicine and there so many things are making this place super, super special. So the gates are opening today, and the first 100 women that are going to walk in are going to get a very special founding rate of 50% off for the first season. We're gonna post the link at the end. And now we're gonna get to the juice. So I want this conversation and this session to feel truly connected to the earth, to the roots, to the women that came here before us and everything they had to go through in order for us to be standing here today. And it's not just them, it's us. It's almost like we have been recycled and reused by this cosmos, and we carry all of these information and memories in our bodies, in our wombs, in our pelvic floor, in the cervix. I almost saw it like an elevator, like for past lives that we carry in our bodies. All of this information of everything that we had to go through to arrive in a life where we get to choose our level of freedom, our level of expression. But some of us are still so conditioned by our previous lifetimes and also the life that we see around us and the systems that have raised us into this life. Let's take a deep breath. I'm shaking my booty a little in my seat because that is a lot. And those of us who are choosing liberation, oh my goddess. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And it's almost as if we like saw the world that they built. Okay, we see you. A couple of years, we kind of feel like, okay, what the F is going on? This feels really weird. I don't know if I like it. And then at some point, we're like, you know what? You took control until now. Now it's in our hands. Thank you. Let us create the world now. We might, I don't know if we will do this better. We will do this different. I don't want to put it on a, we'll see. I think we will. But we are. But for sure it's going to be different. And it's going to be led different. And this is our time now. The gates are open. And it's been opening almost like slowly for so many years. But now I feel almost like, okay, it's open enough to like put my head inside. To put some more human organs in it and actually step into its 3D realization. And this is how this vision arrived. It's almost like a vision that keeps building itself throughout so many years, throughout my spaces, my ceremonies, and that is alive in so many women to any degree. And what this vision says, it's almost like, you know, what are the children saying? Like, we are supposed to learn what they're saying instead of telling them what we expect of them, right? They come with the new. We just tell them, okay, look, this is how it's going here right now, but you are the more upgraded version. You tell us, like, we're just gonna guide you to understand the space a little bit. This is a wall, this is a chair, okay? But now you tell us how we're actually making this into the world that we want to see here, right? So the gates are open. And this vision, this child, the baby, the new creation of the universe is telling us, first of all, you're meant to make this together. Okay. The time where it's like, give it to one person who really loves power and just let everyone else serve or whatever. I don't even know this architecture, this geometry so well, but we kind of do. This geometry of the new vision, of the new world that is here, the baby that has arrived, the children that are here now, the part of ourselves that are ready to experience the life that we deserve to live, they are here already. And now, systems that match this frequency are downloaded into our reality. And House of Initiation, the one that we are opening the doors to today, is one of those expressions of this geometry of the new world. And I've been just making myself available for it to guide me. How can I serve it? How can I be of service to it? I need lots of liquids today. How can I be of service to it, to bring it here and to let it every moment remind me what it's for? And it showed me that when we build things in this way, we are all being so nourished and so rewarded and so uplifted, and we get to take our shirts off and feel free and make this our planet. We're not just hosts in this planet. We're not just residing in it. We are of it. And it took me decades to feel that. So I am talking on behalf of myself, but I feel like at least the women that are in this private, close circle that we are holding here today can very much resonate that whether or not we arrived in a family that could support us and hear us, we could see outside of ourselves the systems that are here and say, like, this is not necessarily built for the big feelers. For those of us who are highly sensing and just connected to more and to ourselves and to the psyche and like to the in-between realms. And it's like, where is this even represented in the reality and the systems that the humans created for themselves or against themselves? Right. So it almost feels like, okay, again, I saw what you created. Okay, got it. Now we finally are getting the terms and the conditions and the scripts and the money and everything to create it differently, to match it to the higher sensing, to the deeper sensing human. And a side note, it feels almost like we are preparing for something cosmically as well by opening all of these channels and preparing this earth to really be the home of us. For many years, I could relate a lot with the women who feel like, you know, we have this womb of them burning our libraries, them setting us on fire, them trying to quiet us down, them trying to take our medicine away, being so scared of our connection to ourselves, to our nature, to our wombs, to each other, trying everything in their power to separate us, to create competition, to create a level of survival that we cannot match our frequency to. And that created a world where it's truly not so common, but hopefully becoming more common, to see women who are available for the medicine that they are actually built with. And what happens when we are available and we come together? I think the women in this room know. We've experienced that. The kind of crazy magic that happens when we come together in medicine, when we are available. So I would love us to anchor all of this that I've just shared into the body and start our gathering today there, so we can really drop in from the mind, from the talk. We have so many spaces where we are talking when we are in our minds. So this can and shall be a space where we are also anchored in the body. And because it is midnight where she is, the medicine woman that I'm about to welcome to speak, then we give her the space, we give her the stage. And I just want to say again that Talia is a magical woman. I've known her for many years now, just following your path, seeing the magic that you bring with your presence into every room. She almost knows that her power is in the way that she holds herself, and that she gives so much gifts when she's connected to herself. And I almost feel like you take this as like a responsibility to hold every part of yourself, so you can arrive everywhere in full presence and authenticity. And that's at least the way that I really feel and see you. You have so much wisdom, so much teachings to share. She's practicing modern shamanism, ceremonialism, connecting the sky and the earth, ritual with everyday life, and personal transformation with the power of song. Welcome, Talia, to the space. Witty! Shower of love.
Gracias. Thank you so much, Tugda. Thank you. Such a pleasure to be here with you all and share this space. And House of Initiation really calling us forward to come together as powerful women and really have this sacred exchange of really the goddess with herself and all of her manifestations. Roma already said, I invite us to ground that in. There is already a vibration that vibrates here, and we can feel it, and we can really just tune deeper into feeling it in our body and allowing it to, if we wish, really to expand in our womb space. So if that feels good, just allow yourself to sit comfortably, nice and open, and kind of like allow yourself to your shoulders to relax and rest, and really allow the spine to be connected to the earth and the sky, to the most high, as if there is a golden thread of light coming from your crown and takes you all the way up to the highest realm of infinite light. And just witnessing your beautiful spine, beautiful vessel that you are, and follow it all the way down to the roots, and really see and visualize and feel your roots coming down from your root chakra, the base of your spine, deepening into Mother Earth, penetrating all the layers that seems like separating. And through all these layers of concrete and sand and rocks and all what's underneath the earth, your waters, the other seeds and other roots, really feeling the roots of all of us, so connected. And in the underneath, the place where it's so dark, it's so potent, so fertile. And allow our awareness to dive deeper into each other, into the field that we create here together, into this net we are already connected with, that goes far beyond this circle and starts far beyond in the infinite. And feel all these timelines connecting. And as we are all interconnected, really follow the energy down to the heart of the mother and breathe it in. Breathe this source of energy, energy in form, energy in motion, that is coming from the heart of our Mother Earth all the way up through your roots to your spine. Allow it to come up to your sacral chakra. Really visualize all your color, your red color of the roots, your orange color of your sacral. Allow it to go up and higher after really expanding the vessel to just contain more of that light. And allow it to come through your sacral chakra with the color yellow, and allow your inner sign to shine unapologetically, simply shine, being transparent, being just authentically you, the way you hold yourself in the world, the way you see the world, being your magnificent reflection. And follow this energy as it takes you higher to your heart space, and right in the middle of your heart. If that feels good, really place a hand on your heart and feel your heartbeat. You might want to give it a tiny squeeze to really feel and press. And breathe in to your heart and allow it to expand. Ah, visualize these emerald green lights emanating like the wildest nature jungle, like a fountain of joy and love and blessing, of compassion, of gratitude, of kindness. Allow it to pour out of your heart and really wash all over you, fill up every cell in your being, in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. In the next inhale, relax. That feels good. I invite you to also place your other hand on your womb space and really feel that anchor that you are, the pillar that you are, being part of something greater than you can possibly imagine right now. But deep inside, you know, and you remember. And follow this energy as we climb up to your throat. Visualize a beautiful blue color opening and expanding this incredible tube of light, vessel of creation, abracadabra. I speak, I create, I created to speak, so I speak to create. And really allowing the openness of this channel to share in the next exhale anything that ever been on the way between you and your full expression of divinity. And we're going to take here a deep inhale and allow a really good side out with a big exhalation to come out all the way until there is no air left and there is no sound left. Naturally. So inhale here, holding it. And 3, 2, 1. Feeling that voice of our ancestors, of our feminine ancestors, and those who truly were able to recognize divine feminine on her throne. And allowing this energy to come up to your third eye. Visualize a beautiful purple color and this beautiful eye just opening, the eyes that see beyond duality through oneness, see the truth, pierce through the illusion, and able to receive all the divine guidance and all the magic that is coming from a direct connection with your intuition, with the universe. Inhale here and receive one vision in this moment, one vision that truly bring more insights on what is this seed called house of initiation, what is for you and what it is for the world. Just listen for a moment. If that feels good, just feel free to nod your head. Yeah, 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 yeah. And finally, allow this energy to come up through your crown and really explode into infinite shapes and go directly to all there is, to our mother, father, love, the one that holds us and loves us, nurtures us, infinite abundance, taking care of all of our needs, meeting all our heart's deepest desires, giving thanks for being one, giving thanks for being here, present in this moment, and giving thanks for this time, the golden age of miracles. We get to gather here in different parts of the world, of the planet, and really vibrate together this feminine leadership, feminine awakening, feminine empowerment. And may this journey and may this house, may this temple be blessed with the highest lights and be a vessel for truth and real change we all wish to see in the world. Aho, Amen, Ashe, Namaste, Satnam. And so it is. Mm.
Very expansive. Thank you, sister.
Mm.
Thank you for all this richness that you bring with you. It is such an honor to have you share your multi-cosmic being with us. We cannot wait to see you claim the space with your powerful teachings. This is indeed such a powerful, powerful time to be alive. And so much is being served to us right now to allow a new order. And it's only just the beginning. Yeah. And I definitely built this to be sharing this. 3 years ago, there was somewhat an attempt that almost stole me from my life, like just grabbed me strongly. And I could not listen. It was called New Earth Birth. And within a few days, we had like 100 women join. And the calling was so deep and so big. And I felt like I'm not in a place in my private life where I can hold the torch for everyone. I was in my own transition. I was freshly grieving my father and relocating and freshly separated from the father of my child. And like just so much was going on. And yet I was still like, this must happen. This has a place. This wants to be alive. This needs to come. This needs to be, you know? And I gave it space. And the physical presence and circles that we held, and I did not hold them alone. Actually, Nami, which is one of the facilitators in our opening season, also held the spaces with me, it made us powerful women, already creative women, already women who chose where they are, how they choose to live, made us feel like there is a part of ourselves almost forgotten, that when we awaken it, we just remember deeply and stronger why everything is as it is and why the world is built in the way that it is, and all the pain as well just felt so part of everything and part of our choice. But also, one of our deepest functions that we arrived here with is the power of prayer. And just like Talia said, abracadabra, the power of the word, the power of the intention. The word is like this, almost like this multidimensional spaceship, and we put our intention, it goes through creation and spreads its intention. And the more we are connected with intention and the word and ourselves and our functions, like just how we were designed, the more our prayer is strong. And there we were, sitting in circle, powerful women, putting the phones outside of the room, and without a need of even a plant medicine, we entered a space so powerful that we all felt like we embody the mother. We gave birth to humanity. We see the pain of humanity, the wounds, and we're telling them, like, there's enough space for all of us here. Look, I gave you two, not one, two. Share, share. And we are the nurturers. And we get tired of seeing our children bury each other. We want them to know that there is enough for both of them, for all of them here. And the way that we can lead this realization and remind them that is by giving ourselves first the conditions that we need, the environment that we need for our exploration, for our connection. Even though we already hold so many sister circles, we have to keep nourishing and nurturing that connection and remind ourselves that we are not competing, we are completing. We are completing the tapestry when we come together, each in her own medicine. In nature, it's an ecosystem. One plant does not try to be like another. It carries its own values, its own depths. And talking about the power of intention and words and connection to the body, to the multidimensional sense of ourselves. Eros is such a big part of that. And I had the pleasure of meeting Caitlin online a few months ago. And the meeting, the conversation, the connection was immediately so strong. It felt so home. It felt so alive and so juicy. And, just the exchange of so many juicy voice memos that has all of our sides in them, the awkward, the funny, the victim, the child, the women, everything was in there. And I just knew that she has to be part of that. And I didn't know if it's going to be now or later. But it is now. It's happening now. And even though she just stepped out of her own retreat and she's in Greece in a festival and everything is happening, she arrived here to be with us. So I welcome Caitlin Erica in the house. Shower of love. She's gonna lead the body temple dimension, as I said, somatic, sensual, eros, and the stage is yours, my love.
Thank you so much. I am thrilled to be here. And I actually want to take us back a moment to earlier in the call. Shakti Halia, you picked up your babe and started breastfeeding. And I was like, that's why I'm here. This is where I want to be. This is like women weaving all of the aspects of themselves, not having to separate, motherhood from I don't even want to say business, because that's not it's calling. not career, calling, like the giving, that every aspect of us, the awkwardness, as you pointed out, Numa, like the child, the vulnerable bits, the light, the dark, the shadow, all of the chakras down into the lower, into the base, because we came in here for this human experience. So why are we bypassing it, trying to meet God when we meet God through the body? Thank you so much, Talia, for dropping us into this beautiful, delicious vibrational state where we can see the vision, right? And now to claim the vision, we have to bring it into matter, into the physical, and we bring that down like God has been whispering to us through our heart's desire, that when we see that vision, it's not selfish. That's the message. That's the channel. That's the direction. That's God saying, hey, guess what, darling? This is for you. And when it feels good, we get to trust that instead of resisting it, thinking, oh, that's just a dream, or that's just selfish if I do that. Like this is the way that we have been fooled out of living our highest, most aligned, our richest lives, because we distrust the body, we distrust desire, and we're so confused. And look at this world. Look at how much love this world needs. Look at how much this world is just aching for people to be in love with themselves and each other and life itself, to drink the sweetness, to be in a wild romance with everything around them, to say yes to life, to say, I want more, I deserve. And what about this? And what about this? And then we could go there. And wouldn't this be so fun? To let ourselves be seduced by our heart's desire, by the vision, by the big picture. And that's what prayer is to me. Prayer is in the living of it. Prayer is in saying, I accept. Now let me express, let me be, let me reach, let me leap, let me go for it. Because we have this one precious life in this one vessel, particularly. And yes, we can go into where the masculine and the feminine have been fractured and fooled into separation, and where women, the feminine, has been fooled into separation and competition. And this is what we're here to do as women who are standing for love, unconditional truth. We're here to weave it all back together, to thread that needle, to stitch it back up like the medicine women we are. And so, if we want to stand in our power as women, we need to take a good hard look at where we have deflected our power as women, where we have been fooled to distrust the body, where we have come to believe that we're too much or that we're not enough, where they got us for a little bit, for a moment, where that hooked in. And we do the deep work to look in the mirror and see, wow, why am I saying that? Why am I living that? Where does that come from? Is that me? And we remove the implants. And we take hold of the dream and the vision with both hands, like that hungry child. And we take a big, juicy bite. And we sink our teeth into it. We can't do any of that without a foundation of safety in the body. So what I know to be true is that there is a 3-stage process to feminine embodiment mastery. And I'm not claiming to be a master, but I am on the path of mastery. And I will be on that path until I take my last breath. And the first gate that we must go through is the gate of safety. You want to feel so good, so confident in your body. You want to feel so in love with yourself as your female self. Then you have to love every aspect about you and every aspect about your womanhood. All the threads that different societies, cultures across time, space, location have tried to tell us is less than or unworthy. We need to feel safe walking in this vessel, and we're still walking to our car with our keys between our knuckles, or walking to train stations with keys between our knuckles. To be in a female body requires a lot of unlearning and tenderness and reclamation. It is big, massive generational work. And we do it gently and deeply. We leave no stone unturned. We can want to reach for all of these things. Yeah, we'll get there, but first we lay the foundation. Like the surgeon will not perform an operation if the patient is too weak to survive the surgery. So first we activate safety in the body. We come home to this body and we notice the parts that we have, the places in which we have rejected ourselves, where we have denied ourselves, and we commune and we reconcile. So we come home, we have that homecoming. And then once we've anchored that safety in the body, then we can start to take off the armor, take off the mask, all the protective mechanisms that we've been utilizing as good, intelligent, rational, life-saving decisions. But now we don't need them anymore. Thank you to our mother line. Thank you to our ancestors who taught us how to protect ourselves and stay safe in this world. We don't need that anymore. And so we start stripping away all of the stories that are not ours, all of the things that do not belong to us, all of the shame, all of the conditioned beliefs that have us rejecting our sensuality and our sexuality as women, our creative force, our creative force. Everything that we have to offer the world comes from our sensuality, from our sexuality, from our embodied feeling. And then once we have reclaimed that aspect of the body that this world is the most terrified of, the forces of this world that would have us controlled, our sexuality, once we reclaim God in its fullness, in its completion, because if you try to separate God and sex, it's like splitting the atom. It will only end in disaster. And so when we put sex back into God and God back into sex, and we make the body whole again, then we can enter the third gate of sovereignty. Okay, we've reclaimed the fullness of the feminine. Now let's integrate the masculine. Strong spine, soft heart, like the rose in all of her softness. But no one is diving into a thorny rose bush lest they get ripped up, right? You don't fuck with the rose. She is the highest vibrational frequency of all of the flower kingdom. But look at her stem. She commands respect. She commands reverence. And until we as women, as sisters, as daughters, as mothers, as lovers, remember who we are, soft heart, strong spine, this world will be incomplete. And it is our pride, our privilege, and our responsibility to step into the fullness of who we are and all that we came to be and all that we came to give, not through effort, not through doing, just through being. Shakti Halia didn't have to think about how to send the milk to her child. She just is. That is the feminine principle. She just is. She allows, and life moves through her. And just from her being, without trying, without efforting, without getting her brain involved, life moves through her and she gives life. She breathes life into this world. And it's so simple. It's so simple, but there are thousands and thousands of years of feminine suppression to unravel and to unlearn, to land safely in the truth of that. Are you sure? Are you sure? Does it get to be that simple? Who am I to receive? Who am I for life to be that easy? I have to work hard. I have to earn it. I have to just exhaust myself and deplete myself because good people work hard. Good people give and exploit themselves. Good people tire themselves out for the benefit of others. And so this is all of the distortion that we get to unravel and release for the good of all. It is not selfish. It is service. Let's take a breath into that. And notice any parts that feel scary, scared. Are you sure? Does it get to be that easy? I don't know. I don't want to be entitled. It's really, really, really big, delicate work to decide, to choose to blossom as women on this earth, to take up space and to sing our song and to live and breathe our unique signature. Simply being, living from the body. It's simple. It's not easy. This path will test you. Are you sure? Are you sure? How much do you trust? Are you sure? It's a free fall. But look around you. What other examples do you have? And what if it works? What if it works? What if you get to the end and you know that you lived this life? I did it. I tried. I took a leap of faith. I gave life the chance to show me that it will catch me. I gave life the opportunity to show me that it wants to show up for me, that this life is so beautiful beyond our wildest dreams, that life can paint it better than I could ever try, that I don't need to white knuckle this and try so hard to micromanage life, that I get to be, to feel, to respond to the dance, to be in relationship to what is happening around, not to be in control, not to be in an authoritative relationship, dominating. No, to be communing with life, to be making love to life, to be in right relationship with everything, to be in right relationship with my fear, to be in right relationship with my doubt, to make love to those parts of me, to be in right relationship with trust, to be in right relationship with my expectations when something goes away I didn't know it was going to go. That the work is always here. What relationship am I building? Do I want to be in a love affair with my life? What does that feel like in this moment? And in this next moment, and in this next moment, and in this next moment? And I don't have to think too far ahead because I am just living and being in my body in the now, one breath at a time. I have no idea how long I've been speaking for. I can't see the time when I'm on the mobile view, but that feels complete. Thank you so much. This is what I'm here to offer this space. And the other piece that I want to speak to quickly is that vibrational medicine is so real. And I know that I excel when I get in the rooms of women who stretch my capacity, of women who are a little bit further ahead than me or a lot further ahead than me. You know, if I feel like I am one of the strongest, uh, most knowledgeable people in the room, I want to get out of that room. I need to find me a new room. I want to be the smallest person in the room. because from that space, I've got somewhere to grow. And so it's all well and good to do the work, do the work, do the work. Who are we doing the work in? What spaces are we in? So I'm really excited to be part of this, to give, but also to receive and to drink the medicine of all of the women here. Thank you so much for having me.
This was like one of the best music tracks that I've heard in a long time. Caitlin. Yes. Yes. We are ready. We are ready. Yes, we are. Every part of ourselves can come into expression. Really. We are capable of expanding our capacity to host and to nurture every part that goes into our unique creation. Wow. Thank you so much for bringing yourself. It just feels like silence after such a massive download, right? Oh, wow. Breathing into it, resting into it, melting into it. Yeah. At home. Yeah. And the house is built to be that home. I also want to get in the room with the women who hold so much wisdom. They came with so much wisdom, and their life was a series of activations for every bit of that. And we simply cannot reach that by ourselves. Yeah. There's so much wealth in one room, in this room and the room that we're creating right now. Let's bathe into that, swim in that depth of oceans and explore all the bioluminescence at the bottom and go deeper and deeper and deeper to reflect our deepest prayers. Yeah. And during the past months, I was in this journey of exploring the architecture that can hold something like that online so it can project itself to physical spaces as well. We already hold this in our lives, but we know that so many women don't yet. It was almost like this open question to life that I didn't even need to ask. Show me. Show me what needs to be created for that to spread more and more and more. Show me how this connective tissue of the online realm can create the spaces in our actual life. Because this is an actual life as well. This is something we put our energy into. Social media is awesome. It's a stage, it's an open stage, it's free. We get so much amazing, incredible connections there. And then we can move into the space where we get to be every part of ourselves. It's not a short form, kind of bring yourself as quickly as possible to show who you are and what you got, unless or otherwise we just scroll you away. No, this is a space for us to bring every part of ourselves. And how can a space like that exist? How can I grow in business and body and relationship and money and healing and shadow, like and go and meet myself from inside? How can I grow in all of these aspects in the architecture that can hold all of that? Can there be an architecture that holds all of that? And this journey of exploration for me in the past 6 months was honestly one of the most resistance free, like one of the most. It was just opening myself to the guidance, but the codes are there apparently. I did not have to hustle to get the answers. And everything that came through came so clearly and effortlessly. And it's here. And this just proves to me that it needs to be here because it can arrive. And that if this is happening, then so much more places and spaces just like that are emerging as we speak. And I definitely hope it's not the last one. I hope it's not the only one. So I'm going to, before I'm going to go and show you into the house, I would love to take a moment and be so thankful that this information reached me, that everything that I had to initiate myself through this in this life almost like brought me into where I was able to birth it. Almost like different wombs were needed to birth different aspects of it and then create one out of everything. And I'm just beyond grateful to see that this was an orgasmic birth. There were moments of fear. There were moments of insecurities. There were moments of disappointment. And throughout all of these moments, I got to see myself and parts of myself and meet myself in so many ways that felt almost like a completion, almost like a, I see you fully, I love you fully, you are part of this room. I don't need to exclude you. You are part of this room. And I actually wanted to invite Halia to speak, but I see that she just stepped out of our room. I guess she needed to go. Talia is back. Hello. So instead of inviting Halia to speak, since I see that she's not here, right? Oh, okay. My children needs me. Yes, go to your children. Okay, our love, we are here waiting for you. I was just about to invite you to talk, but take the time that you need with your children, and we are here in case you come back. Love you. Wow, so I will take us on a tour inside the house, and we are going to quickly explore the spaces and talk about how each of these spaces lets a part of ourselves expand. Let's see if I can just share Safari. No, more screens, desktop. Yeah, share. Okay. There we are. We are inside the house. Wow. So this is an architecture that keeps on expanding, and I will take us through it quickly for anyone that wants to understand a little bit what is going on here, because like any other place that we just arrive in, it might look like a lot, but actually it is so well organized and so well built that it's meant to let your nervous system rest and your mind take a pause and actually get inspired, express every part of yourselves. You arrive into the main space of the house. It says arrive in the space in the left bar here, and you will see 2 posters that simply tell you about each of the room and simply tell you about each of the dimension. So you don't even have to figure it out yourself. But since we are here together, I'm gonna show you inside. So we have La Plaza on the left. This is like us gathering around the fire with the candles and having the announcements. It's like almost like the main hall of the house. There is a stage there. It's like, yes, this is our new facilitator for this week or for this next meeting, or this is the event that we're creating. It's like just for everyone to know what's going on in the house. Very simple, very needed, our gathering space. You will see every session that happens right here, and you will be able to join event. Our first session on July 9 is going to be by Holia Shakti. And then for the next 24 hours after the session, the members of the house get to still ask questions while the topic is still hot and boiling and alive, and our beautiful mentor will answer. Every mentor is coming once a month to give her gathering, and then she's gonna answer any of your questions for the next 24 hours in a text form. You just type your text, ask the question, and there it is. Mark me here. And then when she wants to respond to you, she's going to reply, and it's going to appear on the side. Super, super easy. Now, in our under Connect, we have the altar, one of my favorite spaces in the house. This is where the member gets to arrive. The member and the mentors get to arrive and like share their biggest visions, their offerings, get clients from within the house. We truly are, and we're not just saying this in words, we know in our bones that by sharing our wealth, our income, our gifts, we expand and we activate. So we encourage women to come and give their offerings to the house, get clients in the house, take people away out of the house into their offerings. We love that. And then we have the garden, which is where you get to come and bring every side of ourselves, every side of yourself. Share who you are, what your feelings, anything about your life, your personal life, anything you want to share, anything on your heart. And we get to see you, hold space for you, love you. And if we want to comment, we just hit the comment. It opens as its own feed, very organized. There's space for everyone in here. So it's not a forever scroll. We get to be seen. The next space on the left is Sister Meetup. Anywhere you are in the world, you can invite your sisters to meet. You can create an event. I'll show you how we connect with each other in the house. And we have the marketplace where you can post anything you want to sell or resell, your art, secondhand, anything you loved before already and not use anymore, and recommend another service of another sister that you feel like everyone should know about. So all of this information is right there in every space, so you never get confused. It's pinned to the top, and it's all very clear. It's meant to give you expression for every side of yourself. We already have members in the house, and I can go in and connect with the members. And then she just needs to, she will get this connection here. Okay, I just joined as a member, so I don't have any connections yet because I wanted to show you everything from the member side. And what you will see on top is that every post, every type of comment, every session that you like and you want to keep as in your like folder, you can bookmark it and it will appear here. You can bookmark comments, events, lessons, messages, connections, inbox, notifications, just like any other online space that we know. And on the left, we have the grand library, the Sapphire Vault, where we get to explore every side of life together, inspired by our beautiful, rich, inner, explorative mentors. So every season we will see the mentor in a big poster here. And whenever there is a session that she brings, we will tag this session according to any one of these topics. And when you click the topic, you will see all previous sessions in this topic right here. Since we're just opening the doors, there are still no topics here. It will arrive as little cards just beneath the poster. So we have each of our spaces designed so beautifully with all the topics on top. So this is the house, and there is one space that is locked only for premium access, where I get to enter with a co-facilitator, or even step back and allow that facilitator or myself to offer hands-on coaching inside the house, where the women who enter this space will get to really share every aspect of their business or relationships or whatever this coaching is about, and get hands-on guidance in this topic. This requires extra payment, and we split the payment very abundantly with the mentors who facilitate this space with us. So as of today, there is a whole system that is meant to expand all the women who enter the house financially as well. Because in the world that we live in right now, if we want to be in our feminine power, we have to respect the fact that the feminine needs rest, the feminine needs nutrition, good nutrition, the feminine needs so much to feel rested and safe in her body. So the whole architecture here was built to make sure that we can share the wealth of the house, also financially. So our mentors are already active in the affiliation system, but our members will become active in the affiliate system after August. And it's meant to be so every member that joins into the house gets her affiliate link, and she can share it with her sister. And she starts with 10%. So just for your idea, if she's sharing it with 22 women, she will get $176 a month passively, like for as long as this member stays in the house, which is $2,112 annual. If she shares it with 100 women, it jumps to this much as a month, $880, and already it goes to the crazy number $10,560 per year that she gets into her account. So this can become an actual kind of side income, or even a main income for anyone joining. When she shares with more than 200 people, she will already jump to 12%, then it goes to 15, 20, and 25. And the idea is that she gets payment every month to her wallet. She can put it in her bank and just really share what she likes. So the concept is that nobody needs to commit to a big product that she might then need to give service to. So it's unlike a lot of other affiliation system. There's no downline, upline. It's not a massive like price product. So she just shares that. If someone moves, like joins the house and she doesn't like it, she will just pay the monthly fee and she will step out. We do not want anyone to stay inside when they don't want to stay inside. So this is a massive thing. I think those of you who learned about affiliation system, usually it's not like that. So we had to fix that. We had to create a different world where, yeah, we are all sovereign, we all choose for ourselves, and we expand together in wealth. So we already have our homepage up and running, and when you scroll down, you will see us. You will see the house inside. You will see the different dimensions in the house and what we are coming in to teach, to lead, to inspire in. And you will see us, the founding season mentors, how it's like every day of the week in the house, what spaces are open, what kind of ecosystem are we building here, financially, energetically, how this actually creates real world experiences for women who are already part of this vision, why it exists. And when you click any kind of membership, you will get to choose who invited you into the house. And this woman is going to be financially immersed. Is that the right word? So you can click on any of us, and your subscription is being connected to her monthly income. So it's a whole system. But then if you bring another sister into the house, the one that brought you in doesn't make a profit from the person that you bring. So it's fully like it's a network. No one is on top, no one is below. Yes. So beautiful, beautiful. And now I'm back to Zoom. How do I do that? Oh, I'm sorry for showing you all of my desktop. It's the first time that, oh, okay, there we are. And did I stop sharing? No. Stop share. Oh, so simple. Okay. Amazing. All right. Does anyone have any question? We are opening our space for questions in the chat. Let's see who we have here. Oh, thank you. Marav says, I wish you all the best. Thank you, Marav. This is going to be absolutely epic. We are going to expand exponentially and beautifully together. And I want to ask Georgia, even though you didn't necessarily prepare for that, if you would like to enter and share anything and share your voice with us. And wait, before you do, I just want to introduce you. So Georgia has just actually jumped in to the house to claim the dimension of Cosmic Blueprint, which is all about map reading and learning our cosmic blueprint to be able to reflect on our journey. And yeah, I think she'll be so much better to introduce that dimension actually than me. But when I saw Georgia, which was connected to me by Caitlin, I was like, she's so right for us, for our opening season. She has the right energy. I want to learn from her. I'm curious about her, her life, her work. And that level of curiosity just brought me to connect with her and let her in. And she came, she wanted to, and I got so excited. And yes, we're excited to have you. Your stage. The stage is yours.
Thank you, my love. Yeah, it feels really beautiful to be here. I so resonate with that vision you shared at the beginning and just finally feeling a space where we can be all of ourselves as women. I think if you are drawn to this space, then you've been someone who's felt so fragmented or you've had to hide so many parts of yourself, you know, the sensitive part, the witchy part, the part of you that wants to make a lot of money and feel supported, the powerful part, the sensual, pleasure obsessed part. And I'm really excited to bring, yeah, this realm of cosmic blueprint. And what I am excited to most share about it is that it helps you be the expert on yourself. And it helps you see that there is nothing about yourself that you need to fix or, tick off. Astrology, especially, makes us so aware that we were given gifts and challenges and life assignments that get to be this continuous expansion, and it's not something that we need to be disappointed in ourselves for not having fixed yet. It gives you so much grace to see this is something that I get to continuously expand in and get 1% better at being every single day and 1% better at being myself. And so I'm never the expert in the room when I bring astrology to people. It's always, how can I bring you home to yourself and make you feel so much more excited to own who you are? Because I know my journey, the reason I was drawn to astrology was because it was so hard to be myself. This world is so loud and there is so much pulling our attention and so much comparison and so much of the shoulds. And astrology is this way that we can really see, where do I let those filters, dampen my natural shine, my natural way of being. And I really love embodying it in a way that's about pleasure and desire, because I really believe that every woman is just this life force, fire energy of so much eros and desire. Like we as the feminine are the ones that hunger and desire and crave. And that craving, desiring, hungering energy is what the world needs. But it is like Caitlin was saying, it's just squashed under so much conditioning. And what made me feel really broken about it was that I was comparing myself to other women, and I was taking advice from people that, sure, maybe that path had worked for them, but it didn't feel right in my body. And I love this cosmic blueprint, this map reading element to our journey, because it helps us make it completely customized, and it helps us feel like we're doing it in a way that works for us and natural in our body. So I discovered all these things that, yes, may have worked for other people, but they didn't feel right for me. And by stepping into it, I was losing my sovereignty and my empowerment. So I'm really excited to share through that lens with everyone and just help you see that your journey gets to be totally unique, that you get to pull on different parts of yourself that you want to have more center stage in this new life that we're building. And I think that it's so cool. Astrology is coming back in society. Like it's such an ancient art, and it used to be so woven into society so naturally. Like all the kings would ask their astrologers for advice before going to war, and it's become so divorced as this, this fun gimmicky thing. But I really feel like there is this new vision, this new world we are creating. This gets to be something that everyone just knows about themselves and gets to use as a tool. It's so accessible, it's free to look up, and I wish every woman was born with this blueprint already in her hands. But it's never too late to discover, and there are so many elements of yourself that you will feel come more online once you can tap into this cheat code that we have available to us. There are so many things that are ethereal, and we need to discover through experience. And I always just say, let's make it 10% easier on ourselves and use these cheat codes that we have available at our fingertips. So I'm really excited to make that more accessible to everyone, and yeah, to help you find your own medicine and your own voice, and remind you that you have everything you need inside you already. That is my biggest wish for every woman. So I'm really grateful to be here. I'm so excited to learn from everyone else as well, and just to be in a space where women are excited to grow and expand and mostly be more of themselves. I'm so honored.
Georgia, welcome to the house. We're so happy to have you. And I just love how you weave it into eros as well, and sexuality and relationships, and just really understanding our unique design gives us almost like this manuscript of like, actually, for one thing is that I cannot compare myself to others. And thank you for taking us through that journey of yours and realizing like I'm not like her. What's like working for her might not work for me. And the more I try, the more I disconnect from myself. And actually the way that I'm supposed to arrive here in the world and show up and be of my purpose and my impact has different rules, different pace, different rhythm to it, different quality to it. And I bring a different quality when I listen to it. Right. And then I can actually be of service. And yes, it is accessible to so many, and we want to make it more accessible. And more than everything, I always felt like it's really validating me. Everything that I feel that I might have not named or put my finger on, it like really validates me and puts it all in this perspective of actually, this is all brilliant. This is genius. It's just the way it's supposed to be. Every side of that, every shadow there is supposed to be just the way it is. And it all makes so much sense on a cosmic level, maybe not on a human brain level, but. So we are super excited to see you guide us through understanding what the charts, what the wisdom brings from that ancient understanding and rhythm when humans were available to receive these teachings from directly from sitting under the skies and like seeing the habits, the connections, the pressure point, the space that is being like, it's such a beautiful and grand perspective of life. So we're excited to have you, Georgia. We're so happy that you joined us. And with this, I want to kind of feel like, yes, we are completing this beautiful gathering that we had. We had the opportunity to feel the amazing powerhouse women who are going to lead this new chapter. How the structure of the house is meant to bring any part of you into expression, and how this can actually come into life and to our finances and like impact our personal life, so it actually ends up making an impact on so many more humans in the world that are connected to us or inspired by us or impacted by us. This is really truly exciting, and I feel honored to have you here in the space with me and to complete this gorgeous gathering with this note and take a deep breath together and put our hands on our heart and our wombs and be so thankful for everything that resides in our body, and the fact that we are here on such a crazy journey that brings so many unknown and so much gifts in so many ways. And this really moves me from inside, and it feels like a vision that I want to share with the world. It might be the first time where I have absolutely no resistance in showing this creation. It gives me so much space to uplifts the medicine of other women, which is a true dream come true I didn't even know I have. Brings so many voices in the room and see that we are all so connected and that we are actually creating something new here. Thank you so much for coming. Our founding members rate has a coupon of 50% for the first 100 people to join. You'll see it at the top bar of the homepage. And the homepage will be posted everywhere, and we get to share it with the world. This is an ecosystem, a global vision, a movement, a living organism. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bless you in this space. You can turn on your mics to say goodbye. And I'll see you inside the house. Thank you, everyone.
I don't know if it's frozen for everyone else. It's frozen for me, but if you can hear me, thank
We
you
can
so
hear you.
much. And I can't wait to see you inside the house.
I'll see you inside, and I cannot wait to be in your sessions, in your gatherings. Wow. This is just starting. Today, July 7, doors opening, a new world starts. It's going to bring so much into our life. I'm excited. Well, I love you, sisters. Blessings. This chat is over.
Thank you.